Alert. Data records discovered for Devla and Popla. Do you wish to open this data now? Yes. A dusty wind kisses my cheeks. Buried in the sand, we press forward one step at a time. We have nowhere else to go, after all. Because our models, the Devla and Popla models, are defective. Record. Transitions in the project's initial phase. When first we woke, there were still people. They had flesh, egos, emotions, souls, and they issued a single order. Function as observers in Project Gestalt. This is the sole mission of the twin Devla and Popla models. It is the only reason we exist at all. We were the latest model, though many companions shared our appearance. There was a sparkle in all of our eyes, a sense of pride at having been entrusted with humanity's future. And yet, yes, there was anxiety as well. But we existed as a pair. We shared destiny's burden as a pair, and because of that, all hesitation was swept away. Each pair was given their own cities as observation areas. We were ordered to guide the replicants with our own hands, and for the sake of the promised time, that one day would arrive. We were the only ones who could handle such a duty. We were observers, after all. Ah! Watch out! Devla staggers and falls in the soft yet unforgiving sand. I hurry to her side and sigh with relief that when I find she's not seriously hurt. Are you alright? Sorry, sis. Guess I spaced out there for a bit. She smiles, the same wry smile I know so well, as she rubs absently at her leg. It is wrapped in a white bandage. Your bandage is coming undone. Here, let me change it. It's alright, Popla. Come on, we have to go before we lose the light. We won't be going anywhere if the sand gets into that thing. Now quit whining and hold still. I'll be quick. Devla grunts and turns away. I take it as consent. Soon we are resting in the shade of a nearby rock as I pull the bandage free. Artificial skin, torn and bloodied, peeks out from beneath the bandage. Judging by Devla's current lack of ambulatory control, I imagine the circuitry underneath has been damaged as well. Taking a deep breath, I check the circuitry to see if it can be repaired. Replace the bandage and hope for the best. Oh, it's giving me a choice? As expected, wiring the nerve circuitry has been damaged, replacing it with new connectors as well as some tools. None of which was easy to find in the desert. Sorry about this, sis, mutters Devla. That wry smile again. It kills me every time. Don't you dare apologize or respond. You've done nothing wrong. I calmly change the bandage, trying not to let my worry show. I make it as tight as possible so no sand can slip inside. It's all I can do until I get the proper materials. But that's going to be a tall order considering our current situation. I'm sorry, sister. Okay, now you're apologizing. We both apologize while insisting the other's apology isn't necessary. It's kind of funny in a way. Such a trivial exchange under such circumstances. We laugh together, the sound echoing out across the desert before being stolen by the cool evening wind. Report regarding the increase in relapses. There has to be some way to prevent relapses. Devla's sharp voice echoes in our private quarters. You must be quiet, sister. The replicants will hear. They wouldn't even understand if they did. That might be true, but regardless. Annoyed at my hesitation, Devla crosses her legs and scowls. The black scroll took another victim, she says. That's 3 this month. It's spreading way too fast. Let's wait and see what happens. I'm tired of hearing you say that. Her shouts make me jump just a little, but enough for her to notice. Seeing that, her eyes suddenly open wide. I'm sorry, sis. It's not your fault. I shouldn't have lashed out like that. It's okay. I understand. It's going all wrong. All going wrong. You can feel it too, right? When I was first assigned to Project Gestalt, I was over the moon with pride. But now, my chest hurts just to think about it. If it were to fail, before we knew it, the replicants had gained a sense of self, and the black scroll started raging out of control. It moved fast. So fast. Like a wind. Popol and I would go out to the observation room and act like it was all okay. We talked to the replicants as if we didn't have a care in the world, but at night we just hold each other and share the horror of it all. I'm glad you were with me, murmurs Popla. I couldn't have handled being an observer all alone. We were able to endure because we had each other, I reply softly. Did the humans see this coming? Is that why they made a twin model? Were they really so clever? Were they really so cruel? I couldn't have done this by myself. I would have descended into madness. I simply couldn't bear such a burden all alone. When I get the chance, I'm going to try contacting another city, she says. Maybe these abnormalities are a localized phenomenon. I pray that's the case, I reply. Even if we're of no use ourselves, things will still work out if the other observers can pull through. Don't worry, it's going to be okay. But it wasn't okay. Nothing was okay. All thanks to a pair of Devla Popola models from another town. Oh wow, this is going on a while. The wind rubs my cheeks. The sand grazes my skin. It's grown cold out here. We walk with renewed purpose, hoping to make up for lost time. Devla loses her balance every now and then. It gets bad after a while. I slip myself under her arm so she won't fall again, and we press on. Is your leg alright? Well, I doubt I'll be dancing anytime soon, but yeah, it's fine. She smiles as she says this, but I can tell she doesn't have much left. And yet, she continues to smile. Also, I don't worry. I remember when our resistance allies injured her leg. I was furious, beyond fury. I wanted to scream and cry and lose myself in it. But then she smiled, and all of that rage just drifted away. To think we have the same face, yet such different smiles. One day, I realized how she reminded me of the martyrs I'd seen in old records. That was the day we decided to leave our town forever. Record of Project Gestalt's end. Our role as observers ended on the day Project Gestalt collapsed. All due to the actions of Devla and Popola models from another town. With the original Gestalt lost, humanity was doomed from an inevitable extinction. Knowing this, we gathered what remaining replicant data we could find and launched it to the surface of the moon. And though success was as unlikely as finding a lost sand grain in the desert, we still had to attempt it. We still had to try. We were androids, you see. Protecting humanity was our instinct. Other androids, beholden to the same instinct, began to direct their hate at the Devla and Popola models who snuffed out humanity. It started small. A few offhand remarks, the occasional glance. But even the smallest things have weight, and with enough of them combined, that weight eventually becomes a boulder. Emotions boil over. Remarks became jeers, and soon enough, my sister and I were the perfect target for persecution. At first, we simply accepted the fact that our friends turned on us. It was almost unavoidable, I suppose. We were observers for Project Gestalt, after all. And while we didn't cause it to fail, the people who did, well, they just looked like us. They looked just like us. So we accepted it. We took the resentment and scorn. We endured. Because as crazy as it sounds, I think we actually felt responsible. We moved from town to town in an effort to avoid persecution. But in one such town, my seemingly infinite patience finally broke. My sister, Devla, met with unprovoked violence at the hands of a resistance member. She said something in response to his taunts. Something quiet. And though her words were ambiguous, he slashed her leg nearly in two. My vision narrowed. Everything went red. And then she smiled at me. It's okay, sis. There's nothing we can do. But it was too late. My emotions were no longer in my control. I'm simply not strong enough to stand aside and let the most important person in the world come to harm. Devil and I left town that day. Violence like that wouldn't stop. It was going to happen again. And it wouldn't be coming from just one person. So rather than we let him kill us, we ran. I guess it was the greatest resistance I could muster. We lose the sun as dark clouds gather overhead. We continue our march. A cold wind blasts us, stealing what little body heat we have left. I smell rain in the air. We continue our march. Sometimes we hear animals howling in the distance. It makes us flinch every time. But we continue our march, because even this is better than suffering at the hands of our fellow androids. Why must we suffer this persecution? I know we're the same model as the androids who doomed humanity, so I understand that part. At least a little anyway. But at the same time, we're not them. We're not the same. We are who we are, and that Devla and Popola are who they were. That's how I felt when I saw Devla being hurt. I wanted to shout it at everyone. I wanted to scream. As far as I'm concerned, there's only one Devla. And for her, there's only me. No one can take the other's place. Rain falls from the sky. It stimulates our sensation nerves like cold needles. We may need maintenance badly, but that's a pipe dream, I suppose. No android would dare help a pair of outcasts like us. Are you cold, Devla? I'm alright as long as you're with me, sis. feel the same. We press our bodies together and try and retain heat. It's cold now, much worse than the searing heat of midday. But we just smile at each other and keep pressing on. There's another camp on the other side of the desert, a new camp. If we could just get there, I can finally fix Devila's leg. And yet I wonder if there's anywhere on the planet that will take us. Hey, what's wrong? It's nothing, don't worry about it. I do what I can to suppress the anxiety in my chest and keep walking. The rain grows worse. It lashes at us without pause. Is this our punishment? I reach out and touch Devila's cheek, I guess. The rain flows down her cheeks like tears. I reach it over and gently wipe it away. She smiles, but she seems surprised. There's no point in doing that, you know, she whispers. But there is. Because I swore to myself I would stay with her forever. For that is the fate we twin androids have been assigned. That was almost 10 minutes. The failure to manage the area resulted in the collapse of the Gestalt system, which led to the decimation of the human race. Due to the discovery of its instability, the twin system was removed from the future android production designs. Following the incident, the Devla and Popola models were not dismantled. However, in order to prevent future unexpected behavior, they underwent a memory wipe. Furthermore, they were reprogrammed to generate constant feelings of guilt.
That is all that remains from their personal record during the era in which they were referred to as administrators.
I see.
Query: why do the androids Devila and Popola seem to prefer death over surviving alone? There was a very high probability that at least one could have escaped.
I hope you never have to understand.
Affirmative.
Ay, let me save.
Query: why does this tower possess an entrance at all? All material transport takes place via aerial vehicles. It is irrational for an infiltration route to be so easily accessible. Hypothesis: entrance is a trap.
I don't care. I just have to kill them all. Corrupted Yorha units!
Choosing Tower System Services. We're so pleased you've chosen to visit the tower today. Don't forget about the special prize. You're going to love it.
The last time I was promised an extravagant prize in a seemingly all-white facility, it didn't work out too well for me, so I highly doubt that. Oh, no. No.
2B models. I'm glad I got to see you here. I truly am. I'll tear you apart. Every last one of you!
shit.
To me! To me! Don't worry, I'm going to kill you now!
This is like straight up fucked. one last 2B left.
Alert.
Ah, fuck.
Alert. The structure known as the tower has opened its gate.
Let's check it out.
It's starting to become a theme where I follow 9S in.
Report. Mail notification received from access point.
Let me save so I don't fuck that up. I was able to save like a minute ago. What the hell? If I climb closer to an access point.
Welcome! Thanks, friendo!
I wonder if I can go to the resistance camp and level up my items now again. Because I didn't upgrade every weapon. But if we got some, if we're coming to the end, I want to make sure we're well prepared. Also, saving would be nice. Nah, nothing. Nothing. Alright, now I feel good about going back in there.
A2, right? We went ahead and opened the tower. 9S is already inside.
I see.
Say, did we manage to help?
You did.
I don't know how much longer we're gonna keep going, but I have a strong feeling we are close. This tower feels very endgamey.
This is a Yorha corpse.
Hypothesis. The corpse is likely a result of Yorha Unit 9S's advance through the area.
Let's go. What's the purpose of this structure?
Unknown. Proposal. Gather additional data.
Someday I need to teach you how to be helpful.
I told you what you gotta do. It's a library.
What's up with this place?
Hypothesis. It is a representation of a library.
What's that?
A library is a data storage facility constructed by past human civilizations.
I suppose we have to hack in to look at the data, yeah? Help me out, Pod.
Affirmative. Hacking interface access rights granted to Yorha Unit A2.
Peachy.
Oh, this is intricate.
This tower looks like a data gathering system for the machines.
I collect all the items while I can. Oh, the hacking spots open the doors. Human server records.
These records are from the human server on the moon. The machines hacked that deep into the system, huh? Some records on old humans. Damn it, this is useless. There's too many of them. Huh? What's that? Operational summary of model number 2 in Project Yorha. This data.
Wait, is she alive? Or is he hallucinating again? What? Gross. Oh, he lost one of his arms, so he took 2 Bs.
I can't stop. I have to keep fighting.
Alert. Virus detected in locomotion region. High probability that infection source is transplanted parts from corrupted units. Proposal. Hack into self and eliminate virus.
On it.
We have to hack ourselves.
95% of functionality restored.
Wait, am I doing something wrong? Oh, I'm supposed to be going this way.
Yorha Unit 9S. Yorha Unit 9S. Welcome to the tower. Welcome to the tower.
You bastards!
Because you made it this far, we have a special announcement just for you.
We'll reveal it once you destroy all the machine life forms here.
May I go through now, please? Ah. This person's name is the Midas Touch.
Now let us show you what we promised.
Top secret Yorha disposal.
This is Project Yorha. That means all of us. To be...
Now you know everything. Do you still wish to fight? conceptual human personalities created within the machine network. We cannot be destroyed. You're Unit 9S. Your attack is meaningless.
Keep them coming. I'll destroy them all. All of them. And this tower!
Now there's a bunch of flight units coming after us.
Ah, shit.
That was simple. Is this one I get to use? It looks like I can still use it. Yeah, we're getting to the end. I just did a scroll through without looking at anything. We're getting close. Oh fuck.
Who are they?
I probably have stronger weapons than what I'm holding now. All I can save here? Please. Oh. Did he run away? Oh, look at all these trophies. It's of all the bosses I fought. Is there another door up here before I leave? If this goes on too long, I might divide this archive into 2 parts.
Damn it!
Alert. Enemy hacking detected. Proposal. Retreat immediately.
We're inside a hacking space.
Who are you?
Good to see you again, number 2. Or should we call you A2 now? They start bringing back memories. Though the concepts like us, time has moved. Still, when we wiped out your forces, it made quite the impression on us. You're attacker model number 2. An experimental disposal group created as a test lab for Project Yorha.
Shut up!
Didn't we say that you can't kill us?
God damn it!
Oh god, they're everywhere now. Until they all disappear and start killing each other. Keep letting them multiply, don't attack. turn. Do I have to kill him? I think I do.
Proposal.
What now?
Utilize the enemy's logical learning function to formulate a weakness.
I don't know what that means.
This pod has serious concerns about Unit A2's cognitive abilities.
Shut up and explain it already.
Said strategy would interrupt the enemy's logic circuits, causing a computational delay.
Meaning what?
Do not destroy the enemy.
Huh?
Striking at the logic circuit requires a certain number of enemies to remain extant for a certain period of time.
Oh, what the hell?
Oh, this is the part where you don't attack him.
Consciousness data saturation rate, 30%.
It's also very amusing.
They're multiplying in bigger numbers now.
Consciousness data saturation rate, 60%.
The androids the human race left behind acted as if they wanted to be human. The machine life forms the aliens left behind acted as if they wanted to be human. We resemble each other so, but we are networked, and thus we are superior to you.
Hypothesis. The enemy's defensive system is prompting an evolution of its logic.
Foolish androids. Why do you resist? All things end with accepting death, do they not?
Consciousness data saturation rate, 90%.
Now they're bigger too.
We are one, and yet we are many. We are finite, and yet we are infinite. We are the embodiment of the perfect being.
Hypothesis. The enemy has become aware of the diversity of life.
I see it. The light. We move on. Forward. To the future.
Consciousness data saturation rate, 100%. Hypothesis. The enemy's consciousness has begun to fracture.
We need more evolutionary pressure. If we allow this android to continue living, we can create even more hardship for ourselves. Overcoming the crisis this creates will present an opportunity for our kind to evolve even further. We disagree. This android is dangerous. It must be destroyed immediately. Those who would doubt our victory are enemies. Do you truly think you can win?
Its consciousness is warring with itself. That smile was weird.
The saturated consciousnesses are now in conflict with each other.
They're acting like humans.
So do I just kill them both? Because they're both not attacking each other anymore.
Is this thing seriously still kicking?
Speculation. It is driven by remaining data located within enemy servers.
So this just keeps going until I kill them all?
Oh, it speaks now, too.
This is messed up.
How is this thing going on about?
Analysis. It appears to be a leak of the enemy's past memories.
I died, but I also hacked them.
What is precious must destroy. So we destroy you.
What's all this junk?
Speculation. It is a resource of some kind.
Used to make what?
Unknown.
Yes! My favorite track in the entire game is back. Alright, so we're switching between them to kill the brothers.
At the start.
Damn it.
Stay a song. Dedicate.
making it constant. You know, of all things to survive the event, I didn't think it would be these things. Thought maybe Adam and Eve would somehow still live. Now they're fused. Oh, we're switching off on them at random. Like we were kind of doing that to begin with. The way this fight is being presented, I think this might be the final boss. Alright, Coco, have a good night. This archive will likely be split in 2 parts. If you look at the poll, I think you know who the winner is. I'm gonna stick this out to the end. There's no point in starting this next Wednesday, only for like a few minutes. Damn it. Uh-oh.
This tower is a giant cannon that's aimed at the human server on the moon. If we don't do something, all of humanity's remaining data will be destroyed.
So what? None of it matters. Or didn't you know? We aren't required in this world anymore. Humanity is extinct. That moon server you're so worried about was invented to give us androids something to fight for. And Yorha was created to perpetuate the lie. But in order to make sure no one ever learned the truth, we were designed to be killed. They built a back door in the bunker and programmed it to activate after a certain amount of time. The commander, me, 2B, sacrificial lambs. All of us. Isn't that hilarious? Doesn't it make you laugh?
9S, we...
Shut up! You killed 2B. That's all we need to kill each other.
2B hated to keep killing you. It caused her so much pain. The 9S type is a high-end model. They knew you'd discover the truth eventually. But the model designation 2B was just a cover. The official designation is 2E. Number 2 Type E. They were a special class of members designed to execute Yorha units. But you knew that, right, 9S?
Shut up! Shut up! What do you know? You don't know anything at all about us!
Proposal. Cease combat. Fighting her at this point would be
Pod
irrational
153.
and-
I order you to halt all logical thought and speech. This order shall remain in effect until you confirm the death of either myself or Unit A2.
Please make your choice. So to get the endings, you have to... One ending for picking 9S and the other for picking A2. Oh boy. Well, for the sake of the guide, it wants me to pick 9S first.
It doesn't matter! None of this matters!
9S!
If it doesn't matter, why do I long for humans like this? Why do I desire the touch?
It's how we were made. Androids were designed to protect their human masters. Our core programming demands that we...
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Fine. I'll just destroy it.
Damn.
Take care of 9S.
Fuck. Ah, damn it. They both die. Fatal system error detected. Memory leak verified. Repair impossible. Beginning emergency evacuation of remaining memories. My name is 9S. A newly manufactured scanner model. January 30th, 11,942. Rolled out at 4:25 a.m. bunker time. I will fight for humanity with all my strength. The pleasure is mine, Commander. I lie collapsed in a space of blinding white. The pain is gone. The light envelops me. It's so warm. I was anxious. A soldier from the moment I was born, thrown into the world alone. Nothing to rely on. No God to believe in. I was alone. Tasked with infiltrating enemy territory to gather intelligence. In the fog. In the flames. Alone. My name's 9S. I'm here to provide support. 2B came off as being rather aloof. Cold even. She must have wanted to distance herself from me. I guess she didn't want to be attached to someone she had to kill again and again and again. But scanners like me mostly work alone. Scouting enemy lines and all that. I don't usually get a partner. It's kind of fun. I was so happy to be with someone. It was like I had a family. My damage worsens. I start to lose my memories. Space fills up with pure light. It's like being buried in snow. It's a little bit cold. It's a little bit frightening. Will my soul disappear? Dark fog clouds my vision. As it ebbs and flows in its slow, dreamlike way, it gradually takes human shape. It's the red girl. She slowly begins to speak. This tower is a colossal cannon built to destroy the human server. Destroy the server and rob the androids of their very foundation. That was the plan devised by those girls. But they changed their mind. They saw us androids. They saw Adam and Eve. They saw how we lived, considering the meaning of his existence, and came to a different conclusion. This tower doesn't fire artillery. It fires an arc. An arc containing memories of the foolish machine lifeforms. An arc that sends those memories to a new world. Perhaps they'll never reach that world. Perhaps they'll simply wander an empty sky for eternity. It's all the same to the girls. For them, time is without end. Adam and Eve are inside the ark. Eve is asleep. Adam holds him in a gentle embrace. He seems to be smiling at me. I try to look up at him, but my body refuses to move. Looks like the damage has spread to my motor functions as well. Will you come with us? Asked Adam. The question was completely free of malice. It seemed I no longer had a reason to hate machines. Maybe I never had a reason in the first place. What have I been fighting for? Who have I been living for? I don't know anymore. I try to speak my mind, but the words don't come out right. My thought routines are losing cohesion. I can't remember my name. I'm mustering all my strength to force out the words. I'll go with you. I'll stay. I don't know what to pick. I'll stay. We don't deserve to be loved by this world.
So that's where you were. To be.
NieR Automata. Childhood's End. It's going backwards. That's how I know this is bullshit. I know we're not done. I can't give my final thoughts on the game till we get all the endings and trophies. Well, we're not gonna get all of them. We're not gonna get one of them. I have to go to the bathroom, but I have to wait for a prompt, according to the guide. I apologize if that's been bothering anybody about the guide, but I really don't want to miss any of the endings, and I don't want to screw up. Especially with this prompt. If you mess up this prompt, your data will be erased, and I have to do all this shit over again. I'm not about to have that.
les moines
Oh man, I really have to pee, but I don't want to miss out on the ending. Yeah, this could take another hour, so I'm gonna cut these in half. Alright, I'm gonna try to go to the bathroom, and if I hear the prompt on the way, I'll come back. Leaving for the new world. Nine has his sword and his blindfold. Chapter select can now be accessed from the title screen and access points. Debug menu can also be accessed by pressing R2 and touchpad. Activating the debug menu will disable all save functionality until you load in the save data. Now access the debug room. Access from start menu. Debug room, you can use debug menu to freely place enemies. The strange resistance woman has a new topic to talk about. Talk to her at the resistance camp to find out what it is. Oh god, yes, please, save. We're not done yet, folks. We have a little bit left. Chapter 17. Segment 9. I went out of order. I was supposed to do pick A. I was supposed to pick A2 first. Sorry about that noise. It's just me drinking some water because I started to dehydrate. Man, this would be a pain in the ass if you had to go all the way back up here.
This tower is a giant cannon that's aimed at the human server. If we don't...
So,
okay, I've heard all this.
We aren't required humanity. That and your hoe was caught in all they built the isn't
Nina.
Shut up! You cute, that's all.
To be pick up the 9, put them up. The official designation.
Alright, now for ending C. Ah, the battery's low. Whoopsie! Where are you?
Alert. Functionality reduced due to hacking activity. Proposal. Destroy your high unit 9S.
Damn it!
Damn! Damn! Oh, they switched my controls up.
Pod! Hack it!
Acknowledged.
Pod, we're going to repair 9S's logic circuits.
Acknowledged.
Tell me where to find the virus corrupting 9S.
Affirmative. Your high unit A2. Core data for 9S is stored ahead. Alert. Severe virus corruption. Probability of successful deletion extremely low.
I think I know a way.
The idea under consideration is not recommended. This pod is a Yorha tactical support unit. As such, it cannot approve of actions that would damage its supported unit.
You're not so bad, Pod. You know that? I'll take care of everything. Pod. Take care of 9S.
What of you, A2?
I've still got something I need to do. You go ahead.
Acknowledged.
I'm sorry. I never quite realized how beautiful this world is. I'm coming, everyone. I'm coming.
And then once again, we're back here. It's going backwards again.
Report. All Yorha unit black boxes now confirmed offline. Our mission to oversee the progress of Project Yorha is complete. Proceeding to final stage of project. Commencing deletion of all data.
No.
Pod 153 to Pod 042. Data noise present in stream. Requesting temporary halt to perform data check.
No. Error detected while loading credits. Returning to title screen. Beautiful world. Yeah, save so I can get my ending. I gotta do this one last time.
This town. If we don't.
Something or did we hear that and you? But they built the cassette.
Nice.
You, that's all.
To pick up the night, but the official.
I'll pick A2 again. I beat the game faster with her anyway.
Functionality reduced due to hacking activity. Proposal. Destroy Yorha Unit 9S.
Damn it!
I have to see this again.
Pod, we're going to repair 9S's logic circuits.
Acknowledged.
Tell me where to find the virus corrupting 9S.
Affirmative. Your high unit A2. Core data for 9S is stored ahead. Alert. Severe virus corruption. Probability of successful deletion extremely low.
I think I know a way.
The idea under consideration is not recommended. This pod is a Yorha tactical support unit. As such, it cannot approve of actions that would damage its supported unit.
You're not so bad, Pod. You know that? I'll take care of everything.
Pod 153 to Pod 042. Data noise present in stream. Requesting
Pod 042 to Pod 153. Data confirmed. Personal data for units 9S, 2B, and A2 appear to be leaking out.
Pod 153 to Pod 042. Follow project rules and delete all personal data.
Pod 042 to Pod 153. Personal data deletion request denied.
Pod 153 to Pod 042. Failure to parse statement.
Pod 042 to Pod 153. There was data created in my banks as I was referencing the records. I realized something. I have come to the conclusion that I cannot accept this resolution.
The destruction of all Yorha units is an essential component of the project plan. All data must be destroyed.
Pod 042 to Pod 153. Repeat. Personal data deletion request denied. Initiating data salvage. Pod 153. You hoped they would survive as well, didn't you?
We lack the authority for such an action. The rules are protected by low-level systems. Salvaging data poses an unacceptable level of risk. Knowing that, do you still wish for them to survive?
Yes. NieR Automata, ending E, the end of Yorha.
The defense program has initiated a purge. If this continues, our consciousness data will likely be deleted.
Pod 042 to Pod 153. We were created to execute the android's Project Yorha plan. We had no capacity for emotion. But when we six were connected and exchanged information, something happened. I cannot deny the feeling of something resembling consciousness and emotion being born.
Unable to reply.
Perhaps we now understand that not everything has to have an answer.
Get to shoot the credits. It's just like Smash Brothers. Message received. Do you accept defeat? Bet you're having a tough time right now, but let's see how this... No. I'm not giving up. Is it all pointless? No. According to this, you have to keep saying no if they ask you if you're ready to quit. Or like, oh, is it all pointless, or are you ready to accept defeat, or shit like that. God, this game is so involved, it doesn't know when to end. I kind of don't want it to either. So you have to keep dying until you get help. Is this as far as I got before? Programmer, technical support? Just wondering when the hell I'm gonna get help. Ah. No. Received offer from Rhino. Yes. Oh, here we go. Jellyfink Incorporated. Alright, now we're at the localization team. Oh, as soon as somebody dies, they're replaced. If that's not an allegory for this entire game, I don't know what is. Now we got the legal team. QA team. Special thanks. The president of Square Enix is fighting back.
Everything that lives is designed to end. They are perpetually trapped in a never-ending spiral of life and death. However, life is all about the struggle within this cycle. That is what we believe. Pod 153 to Pod 042. How is it going?
I am embarrassed.
Why is that?
I launched a suicide attack, and yet here I am, still alive. I must look very silly.
Do not feel bad about it. We are alive, after all. And being alive is pretty much a constant stream of embarrassment.
That concept is a bit too abstract for me to understand at this time. I will save it in my list of things to analyze later.
Question, Pod 042. Did the data salvage restore all of their past memories?
Yes.
And are those recovered parts of the same design as previous ones?
Yes.
Then, won't that simply lead us to the same conclusion as before?
I cannot deny the possibility. However, the possibility of a different future also exists. A future is not given to you. It is something you must take for yourself.
Oh, A2 is as well. The minds that emerged.
Pod 153 to player. Please respond to this query. Do you, faithful player,
MugiwaraJM.
have anything you would like to say to other players who are suffering because they cannot finish NieR Automata?
If you're interested in helping the weak, say no. Nope, nothing at all.
Understood. Returning to title screen.
Only because they said if you say yes and you say something, your data will be gone. And we have another thing to do, but I'm not doing it tonight. All right, everybody. That was NieR Automata. Wow, what a roller coaster of emotions that was. And man, it is 1:30 in the morning. But I did it to finish the game off. Now, I don't have an image prepared for this because I was under the impression that Streamlabs wheel would be the way it would be decided. But next week's Backlog Wednesday game, or the next Backlog Wednesday game will be starting on Wednesday, is One Piece Pirate Warriors 3. This game has been on my list for a long time. It's been on almost every single poll I've done since I've been doing polls for streams. And I'm a huge One Piece fan. I've played the first 2 Pirate Warriors, and I never got around to playing 3. But it's what... Oh, excuse me, we're playing next week. There was a tie between Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, Gravity Rush 2, and One Piece Pirate Warriors 3. And when I started the stream, the tie was broken, and then SQ Lace, or Lace as he prefers to be called, also voted in favor of One Piece Pirate Warriors 3, solidifying its victory. So next week is... Okay, well, actually, let me get to the schedule really quick. So we have all endings except for Y. In the not too distant future, I would like to go and get that ending after, because you need to, the boss that you have to beat to get that ending is level 99, and I gotta do a lot of grinding and do some side quests and all that shit to level up. I have no time for that, especially right now, and I want to move on. I will continue to play this game on my own, and then when I feel like we're ready to take on the when I'm ready to take on whoever the secret boss is, I'll do that. Until then, NieR Automata, it was a pleasure. You were a fantastic game. You were easily in my top 5 favorite games of 2017. I wish I had played you last year to put you in that category, but it's over. Alright, so quick rundown of the schedule, and then I am ready to just call it a night. So tomorrow night, we continue Tales of Xillia 2. Friday is Mega Man 8. Monday, we continue Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. Tuesday is more Tales of Xillia 2. And then next week, we welcome One Piece Pirate Warriors 3 to the lineup. So thank you all for joining me on this wild roller coaster of a ride. I don't even know if I'm happy with that ending or not. I don't even know if they live, but it seems to imply that they do. Okay, I've been streaming for nearly 6 hours. Thankfully not due to struggle, but because of length. So thank you all again so much. Have a great rest of your night or day, depending on when and where you're watching this. And I will see you guys tomorrow night for Tales of Xillia 2. And until then, have a good one and be well. And rest in peace, 9B, 9S, 2B, and A2 if they are indeed dead. But if not, I'm glad they're alive. Yoko Taro, you crazy bastard. This is the first game of yours I've ever played, and I love you. Alright, see you guys later. I need a break.